Hi everyone, I'm going to make an art journal page today, and before I forget, don't throw away your calendars if we are going to do something with them. So just keep them, and there will be a video what to do with them, and there are several options, so just save the old calendars. Now I've recently put in my Instagram and on Facebook several pages that I've done, and some of you asked about them, so I decided to do something similar. This is one of the pages which I'm going to do something similar today, and these two are also you asked about, and I'll do something again like this. So this is just two mandalas that I cut through from a coloring book that I have several left from my mother, and I'm trying to use everything. And then I stamped all this is stamps, and then I just sprayed with my homemade sprays that I will talk about in a minute. So I'm taking another page. I've already picked a mandala to use on this page. Again, it's just from coloring books, and you don't even have to purchase a coloring book. There are lots of coloring books, coloring pages, whatever, not just mandalas, free to print on the internet. You just need to do a search for free printables, and there you have it. Okay, so I'm doing something similar. As I said, I'm not using the same stamps and the same image that I had there. I'm taking this stencil. The main thing to do here is just pick all kinds of black and white elements to be on your page and work from there. If it's stamping, if it's gluing pieces like this, or if it's stenciling, which I'm going to stencil with black acrylic paint that I need to, here is my paint, and let's put this here so I can put some paint on it. This time I'm starting with my image. It's a little bit larger. There I started with the mandalas and then picked an image that went in between, and I'm thinking of putting my image right here. The spiral is in my way a little bit, so I'm just folding, and this masking tape is left from another page that I've done, so I'm going to take it out. I'm not interested in this part mostly, so we'll see. I'll start here and see where it's going. So a little bit of black acrylic paint, and taking one of my makeup sponges, just trimming the area with the dry paint. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put it here, just taking a little bit of acrylic paint and dabbing so I won't have excess paint. It's better to start slowly with less paint, even if it doesn't give you a perfect image. It's just better this way, and then go and do another layer, then have all the black seeping through. Of course, after you're stenciling, especially with black, if you want to fix in any area, you can just take a black marker and do it, so it's not that critical. And sometimes, like with this stencil, there is itsy bitsy pieces like here that don't always take, so If I feel they are needed, again, I will just take a black marker and add the details that I feel are missing. But otherwise, it really doesn't matter. The stencil is from AliExpress a long time ago. I don't know if they still have it. Again, it's like AliExpress is like built on many stores that, and you can get the same product in lots of stores. So I don't know, I haven't been to AliExpress in a long time, so I really don't know, and I bought it from a long time ago. So I'm thinking I'll continue with the image here, because I think, I'm not sure yet, I think part of the mandala will go here and part of it either here or here. I'm just going to play with the elements that I have. So maybe I'll just continue stenciling a little bit more, because I don't know what will be covered and what not will be covered with the mandala. So I'm going to just stencil a little bit more. Let's see. As long as I have more paint, I'll just continue down here. Not really caring about this little details, so I'm just ignoring them. You always can pick and choose the parts that you want to do in a stencil. You don't have to do it all. Let's see. Yeah, good enough. I'm leaving it as is, and I'm not even trying to fix anything right now. It looks okay to me, at least for now. So I'm going to cut this, and I'm thinking that I want my mandala like this. So let's take, I'll just see where I need to cut it, and with what is left I'll just use it in another part of the page. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. This is going here, so let's put some glue in the back. As you can see, there is a mandala underneath because it's a coloring book. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Maybe like this, and then even maybe I will use this piece. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to continue the line here. Okay. Just more here. Missed it. Yeah. Let's see. Does it work anywhere? Maybe this. Why not? I'll just get rid of this white stuff. Yeah. Let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? So it's another mandala, but it's just another detail in the back. Just putting some glue. Here we go. Now, I want to add some more details to the back. Again, I'm just working with black on white, and I like all kinds of text, and so I have all kinds of stamps. And let's see. Again, all of these are from a long time ago that I bought on AliExpress. I'm taking Memento Tuxedo Black. It's a permanent ink. I'm using permanent ink because I know that I will use sprays afterwards and I don't want them to just smear and bleed. So I'm just stamping randomly and only part of the stamp, and I'm also going over my elements. For me it looks more organic, and that's why I'm doing it. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be anything, you don't need to read it. It's just something, another visual element in the back to add to the interest. You can stamp anything you want. Now I don't have a lot of space here, so I don't feel like I need to put more stamps, but I took out these stamps. This stamp just reminded me of the elements here in the mandala, and I thought about stamping it, but as I said, it will just be too much to add more stamping here, so I'm leaving it as is. And now I'm going for the next stage and to put some sprays on top. I'm going to put a towel underneath my page. This is just a sketch paper, sketchbook journal. Okay, now you can use sprays, you can use watercolors, anything that is translucent can be used on top. So let's see, these are my sprays. They are made from gel food coloring with water. I don't have measurements, I'm just putting few drops of the gel food coloring and water, test it to see if it's vibrant enough, and that's it. Another way to go about it is if you have brochures, they also can make a good spray. If you have powder textile dye, the powder one, again with water, can also work well. So I took a turquoise and I've got some yellow and orange, and we'll see. It's not planned, I'm just starting with something and we'll see. Okay, yellow. Yeah, I don't like this yellow. Let's move on to the orange. Okay, I'm going on top of the yellow because it was too, I don't know what to call it, too bright. I'll add from the yellow here It mixed with the turquoise nicely. And yeah. Now, because it's sketch paper, it absorbs the sprays, or if you are using watercolors, quickly, so it also fades. Here, where this is a page from a coloring book, as you can see, there are puddles from the excess spray. Now, if you want these areas to be more bright, you can just continue spraying or leave it as is. Again, you can add, you can't subtract, so just play with what you have until you are satisfied with the result. I like how some are mixing and creating other colors in between. And let's see, adding a little bit of yellow here and here. And that's it. Now, if I don't like an area, like I have a puddle here that I don't like, I can always take some paper towel or tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever, that will absorb whatever I don't like so. And now I need for this to dry. Afterwards, I want to add a little bit more elements to the page that will I don't know, unify the page, so like I've done in the other one with some gold elements. So I'm going to let this dry and I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry. Now I'm taking an acrylic gold marker. It's like Posca. This is just from the cheap store, of course, and I'm just deciding on picking some elements to color with the gold. Maybe all of them. Just adding a little bit of something. This is quite random what I'm picking. The fact that I sprayed all over the page made it more unified, and the fact that now I'm picking up details to paint with this gold are also helping everything look more cohesive. So now I'm going to do the same thing here. I can of course also add elements to the background with the gold, something that will correspond with what I'm doing here. It's really up to you what you decide to do. I hope you can see the gold. Maybe if I'm tilting it, you will see it. I don't know. And I can decide that I like all these dots and just randomly add to my page some dots, even though they are not with a black contour line like with the mandalas that I cut. It really doesn't matter. Just part. My page is still like a little bit wet, so I'm having trouble doing it, but never mind. Okay, I'm leaving it be. I'm starting to do stuff that I know I will regret later, so just leave it be. Okay, Now I just want to add some words, and this is it. And I've got here, I need scissors. I want to cut it, it's too long. Okay, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. That's it, that's my page. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to save your calendar. Bye for now.